today's reading. It's basically whatever message is meant for you. So I'm just going to do the cards. It's like a collective energy reading, I suppose. Whatever messages need to come out. Who is meant to hear this will find it. So let's go. Whoop. Let's shuffle this way. Okay, so Two of Pentacles came out for your current energies. This is about you balancing conflict, learning how to handle challenging situations, being in that moment of feeling unsettled and finding that balance within. And being at peace, learning to be at peace with whatever energy is surrounding you. Your environment is that you have reached to that point, that break-in point of realization of that change is inevitable, and you cannot escape pain, but you can learn how to get through situations without suffering. You know, it's about acknowledging that, again, peace is within. And you're being put to the test. Whatever unsettling situation you find yourself in is where you are being challenged. Right now is a test. You're being put to the test. This new change is upon you, and it seems like you're getting through it. Let's see what you are learning in this. Nice. You are learning to find that and open up that new sense of love. You're diving right into, as I said, you are learning to balance those energies and find that peace within, and in doing so, you're opening up that portal of love, that part of you that already exists, that deeper knowing, understanding, happiness, or rather more peace or bliss, that love, that feeling, that sense of support and worthiness, and that all-knowing self. That's what you're opening yourself up to. That's really nice. Okay, what is under you? Hierophant is in your unconscious, is in that position of what you're not seeing. I think you're allowing yourself to receive that higher level of knowledge, intelligence by opening up, by maintaining your peace and your balance. You're leveling up. You're leveling up your consciousness in doing this, in experiencing and opening up this And I do feel that like a collective leveling up of consciousness at this time. It's like a collective commitment to higher knowledge, higher wisdom. They're all like all of these figures are looking up to this authority figure, this figure of wisdom and trust, and they're looking to that answer. And it's not that. No, this is just like a metaphor, but the form is not what you're really paying attention to. It's that this is that inner being, that inner part of you that you're looking to for that sense of balance and peace and stability, and you're finding it. Okay, let's see what's in your recent past. Justice. Yep. So you just recently acknowledged that there was an uneasiness in you, and you had to have acknowledged this in order to recognize or to put yourself in a position of, okay, I'm ready for change, I'm ready for that shift, I'm ready for that new atmosphere, for you to be able to put yourself in this environment and take on the lesson of learning to balance those energies. So you have just recently acknowledged and allow yourself to feel those feelings of being unsettled, and if something was bothering you that you were ignoring, you allowed yourself to pay attention to it. Anything that would have been causing stress or disharmony within you, you just kind of allow those emotions to flow, let them be. Let them go through its cycle of feeling the pain, acknowledging the pain. And once in acknowledgement, you now shift and transmute that energy so that you can bring about the lesson, the change, the opening up of this inner peace and opening yourself up to new. What is above you? Nice. Moving on to more stable and more emotional being present in that moment. Yeah, and in being present in that moment, you can allow for yourself to let go of old emotions and move on to creating a new sense of being. Like when you look at these cups, he's left these cups behind to move on to these bigger cups. He's walking towards these bigger vases. And for me, it's like leaving that old self behind. Whatever filled your cup before, you've grown past it, you've grown beyond it, and you've opened yourself up to more, to loving, opening up to more love and more growth. What's in your near future? Okay. 9 of Swords. This is a card about quite clearly entanglements, right? And it's in the reverse, meaning it's going to be something that's unconscious, but think it's more like, you know, when you get to a point of, you know, full acknowledgement, it's like the storm before the rainbow. Everything that needs to come out will come out. Every issue, every bit of turmoil, by opening up, you are, you know, this is not a bad thing. It's about acknowledging, you're now seeing. So it's like you saw that first unsettled feeling, you picked up on it, and now you're ready to take on the challenge of sifting through all those feelings that might have been built up over the years and created a momentum of resistance within you, that you now have a higher level of understanding to deal with. And I guess it's in the it's reversed, meaning it's unconscious that this would be, you'll be going through this. It's because you will be in such a better position to handle these entanglements, these frustrations, these unsettling feelings. You'll be way more equipped, as if you can walk through the storm untouched. This is what I'm getting from that. Like, because you're able to open up to new levels of love and peace and working through conflict, what would have seemed like a huge drama in your past and how you would have dealt with it, you know, you're walking into a space where you're able to deal with these things in a much healthier way, and that's really good. Like, it's such a testament to your growth. Let's see what is how you're behaving. Okay, 2 of Swords. There's something that you're indecisive about and still trying to balance. Is it that I'm wondering if there's a fear there of opening up these new emotions? Yeah, definitely. Hopes and fears is 8 of Cups. You are deciding whether or not, it's almost like you know that once you open up this wound, it's a whole cascade of, you know, emotions and pains and hurt that may be brought about. But like I said, unconsciously, you're going to be dealing with it, and you're not even going to recognize yourself in dealing with it. It's going to happen so effortlessly. And your hope is that you do it still with compassion and not dismissive of it. But at the same time, there is a fear there that you're not able to handle yourself, and you do go back to those old emotions. But you are not, I mean, this spread shows me that you are not operating from that mode anymore. You are moving on. You have opened up to love, and you're going to be able to watch those quote unquote negative energies as they approach, and not even be triggered by it. Or rather, the moment you're triggered by it, you are very fully present and aware that, okay, this is what usually happens, and this is how I usually respond. But I'm going to be present in this moment and acknowledge that this is what this person is going through, or this is what this situation is, and this has nothing to do with me and who I truly am to my core. And through compassion and love and understanding that you have learned, you'll be able to approach it in a much different way. You'll see things in a whole new light. All those deep-rooted emotions will come out, and you will be able to handle this like a boss. So let's see what you're attracting. Energies you're attracting. Okay. So, oh my gosh, wow. Okay. So the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Swords came out. So the 10 of Swords, it's like you, and this is so perfect. This is so perfect. You just literally ended that cycle of how you used to go about things, how things used to work out for you, how you would play things out in your mind, and how it would be manifested, and, you know, and it's literally like, you know what, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm just gonna, you know, surrender. They're just like all surrendering to what is, you know, just going with jumping ship. There, we're done. I'm done with that. I'm not doing that anymore. And it came out with the Ten of Pentacles. So whatever your fear is here, this is just like a reminder that you are not only attracting that ending to that cycle, but you're also attracting, like, by being in that state, a sense of powerful influence in your being. You are emanating such love and compassion that you have this portal that you have opened up, that everything just kind of falls into place, and those are observing you and surrounding you are going to be watching on, supporting, and literally, like, they all here are literally holding shields up, almost like protecting and kind of shielding. I feel like shielding whatever bad energy as you come into your new environment, as you birth this new part of yourself. You will be accepted and supported, and you literally are going to be influencing others around you by just being in this new energy. This is so nice. Okay. Ooh, okay. Outcome of this situation. Priestess of Pentacles. This Priestess of Pentacles would be Queen of Discs. Well, sorry, Priestess of Discs would be Queen of Pentacles in the original tarot. You're stepping into your power. Now, I don't know if you know about, like, the energies, but I mean, quite obviously, if you're here, you are aware of some kind of idea of this. But we are in a lot of divine feminine energies. It's really showing up for us in this time, in this cycle of our experience, our human experience. And you are really emanating that, stepping into your power, learning and observing that once you open up to this inner peace, this inner love, it's like you just have to be, and you'll recognize it. All you have to do is be in this feminine, divine feminine mode, this receiver's mode, and everything falls in place for you. You are stepping into your power. This is the outcome of your situation. Wow. This is so cool. And then, right, that came out with the Queen of Pentacles, the Priestess of Discs, came out Three of Cups. I mean, that's about celebration, community. That's so nice. Like, they're all celebrating, they're enjoying everything. So I guess individually, I feel this individually, but I also feel this collectively, is that we are coming out of this energy and really stepping into an energy where we are not only back to normal, where we kind of socialize physically, but we are able to connect on a higher level. It's not just about the conversations we have, the things we share, the meals we share together, but the state of beingness in this new love cycle, the state of beingness around each other is creating that exchange, that unspoken exchange of love and appreciation for each other, and knowingness that we are all collectively in this together. We are all one. It's an appreciation for self, for others, and it's almost as if it doesn't matter what physical situation you'll be in. There's an appreciation for just being, because you would have almost reached into that understanding of just being is, in this space and time right now, is all that really matters. This is so nice. Yep, okay, so I'm going to get some, what should I get? So get some meditational oracle cards from White Light Oracle. And just to give us some guidance on what else do we need to know. Okay. Shekinah, 6 is the number of love, and 2, wow, Cupio Dissolvi. Okay, we're going to read from the book for these. Okay, so, I mean, before I even start to read from the book, I would like to channel from what I'm getting. Off the bat, you can see from the crown and the heart chakra is what is really opening up here. And this is exactly what this reading is about. This is exactly what this reading is about. It's about opening up your crown chakra, receiving those higher intelligent messages, opening yourself up to a deeper knowing and understanding from the collective, from source, whoever your God is, your higher being, your higher self, and also that heart chakra where you allow for compassion and self-respect and respect of others and other beings to shine through, so that you are able to transmute all those old negative emotions that would have triggered you in the past to that deeper understanding and knowing of self and others. So let's read from the book and see. Shekinah. The spiritual wills want to help you resolve your worldly concerns. It is safe for you to rely on Spirit as a loving, protective, helpful, and practical presence, able to positively affect all areas of your life, including facilitating the resolution of physical problems. Wow. Do not limit your spirituality to concepts. Instead, apply your higher knowledge and principles. Grow your wisdom and live your path. Acknowledge your value as a person, as a soul. Treasure the gift of your path and let your spirituality integrate with all facets of your life. It's pretty long. So I'm just gonna like, you can take a snapshot of that and read the rest for the meditation. Should be clear enough. And the healing process goes on to the next page. Yeah. Okay, so 2 is Cupio Dissolvi. 49. Okay. It is time to let go. Wow. Things are working out in their own way. Trust that your heart is wise and is leading you on a soul healing journey and the right spiritual path. Spirit wants to bring you a blessing and a resolution, but you must let go and allow it to happen. Events are unfolding according to a higher plan. Even if your plans are going awry, know that all will come together at the right time and in the best way possible. Surrender your struggle and hold on to your faith. That's a nice, take a snapshot, continuation there. And these messages are so long, I just feel like it's going to take forever to read. I like to keep my videos short. My first video is super long. Okay. So that was from the White Light Oracle book. I mean, these literally just reinforce what this reading says. You can't, like energy is real. It's real. Okay. Should I get anything else? Okay, let me get something from Daily Crystal Inspiration. So if you're into crystals, you can find these crystals or something like it, because I find that usually the colors of the crystals it's like it's the same color but it's like a different crystal. It tends to have similar healing qualities. So, or even just wearing the color or surrounding yourself with certain colors can do the same. Well, not quite the same, but close. Okay, just do those fly up real quick. sorry. Oh my God, I keep getting rest, Jasper. It's coming up a lot. I'm getting a lot of message of grounding yourself. Red is root chakra. It's about grounding yourself. Okay, take action. And malachite, it's time to transform. Oh my goodness. Okay, so basically the same thing, you know, this indecision that you have about moving forward and dealing with whatever situation. Now, this card says take action, right? This is really, I feel like action-oriented things are more like, a lot of people take that as the masculine energy is to actually physically do, but taking action doesn't necessarily mean that. It means being in the receiver's mode, being in the mode and not just like sitting and waiting for something to happen, but you know, allowing yourself, the action you would take would be being in that present moment and doing what feels right. And rather than ignoring or dismissing that feeling, the action to take is paying attention to it. The action to take would be, as soon as you feel those triggering moments or those moments that kind of have that little niggle, that kind of feeling of, you know, that doesn't feel right, to nip it in the bud immediately and understand what it is, acknowledge it for what it is, and the action to take would be like learning how to transmute that, as in you feel like you know, you just broke up with somebody and you have been ignoring dealing with those emotions, but every time you talk to this person, there's something that comes up and you feel you need to be defensive. Be aware of that, like, you know, take that into account. Okay, why am I so defensive? What is triggering me in this conversation, in talking with this person? Why am I still feeling like this? So what is causing this? You know, that is the kind of action that needs, you know, and it's about asking the right questions and then allowing yourself to wait in receiver's mode, allowing yourself to exist in that present moment and feel out those feelings. Let them transmute itself. Acknowledgement is the first step into transmuting those lower energies and releasing and surrendering. That is the action, I feel like, you know, and that is exactly what the root chakra is all about. It's about sitting and rooting yourself in your position and allowing yourself to transmute that energy, you know, allowing it to come through that root, that crown chakra, and transmute itself into the stillness, into the earth, into the beingness. I mean, and then malachite, it's time to transform. I cannot reiterate this enough. Malachite is all about transformation. It's like, look at this. I have a malachite frog gemstone, and this is exactly what that is. A tadpole starts off like this little tiny little thingy with a tail, and then it transforms into this huge, this frog with limbs and eyes and, you know, everything. Allow yourself to be. Allow yourself to open up to that new love. Yep, so that is your reading. I really hope that you enjoyed, you resonated. If not, maybe it's not your reading. That's okay. And you can like, share, and subscribe for more readings. Yeah, you want to press the notification bell if you want to get readings more regularly. I try to do a reading once a week. Just started, so be patient with me, please. Thank you. Bye.